Sorry for the distractions. Anyway, so we will start and learn some business today, okay? Because if you do not understand the business well, you will not be able to use the application well. How part, as we said, that you are already getting yourself familiarized, but it will make more sense to you when you understand what is that software doing, what is that used for, what kind of business requirement. Every software will solve some kind of a business requirement, right? So what requirement are we taking care of here? So let's bifurcate a seller. Any business will happen between seller and buyer, right? So in our last class, what kind of different businesses did we talk?
B2B and B2C.
B2B and B2C. What is B2B?
Business to business, business to customer.
That is fine. But when I say business to business, what is actually it is meaning?
So the transaction happens between two organizations in business to business. And in business to
correct.
customer, the transaction happens between a business and a particular individual or customer.
Perfect. So that means who is the seller?
So seller is the organization.
Seller is the organization, and who is purchasing Salesforce?
So another organization, sir.
No, in buyer and seller, who is purchasing Salesforce?
Seller.
Customer, sir.
Seller is the organization which is purchasing Salesforce. They need a Salesforce because they are selling. And who is the buyer? Buyer is the customer. So seller is using a CRM, that means customer relationship management tool, which is CRM, which is Salesforce. One of the CRMs. There can be many CRMs. So seller needs a customer relationship management tool, right? So seller will purchase because seller is selling products, right? And buyer is the customer for him. And I said buyer can be individuals and buyers can be companies, right?
Yes.
Or other organizations, as we say. So it's seller's company. When I have seller has purchased Salesforce, a instance of Salesforce is given to him. Instance of Salesforce means a just like an inbox, right? You have like when you create a account in Gmail, you'll get an inbox, right? Similarly, wherein you can store your data, right? Similarly, we get an org. Similarly, okay. Every Salesforce instance is called an org. And users of that org itself only can see each other's data. Nobody outside that org, okay? So who are the employees of sellers? Or who are the basically people who will log into Salesforce? User 1, user 2, user 3, user 1, user 2, user 3. Who are logging into Salesforce?
Employee of the seller.
Employee of the seller organization. It can be the owner of the seller organization also. Does not matter. Okay. Anybody from the seller side will be the person who will be using Salesforce or putting data inside it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Your job is to become system administrators, right? Whose side are you, seller or buyer?
Seller.
Seller. What is your role? You are also a user, a specific kind of user. You are not a business user. You are a technical user whose job is to support these users' business. Okay. That means you are also a user, but your user type is different. But you also are working on behalf of the seller organization. Clear?
Yeah.
But you are not a business user. Okay. So we'll see, but you have to understand the business. Otherwise, how will you help these people if you do not know what they do throughout the day? Right?
Yes.
So it is very important that you understand the business of your seller organization end to end, so that you can give the right solutions for them or make necessary changes in Salesforce. Okay. So it is very important for you to learn the business very well. What Salesforce does, what is CRM, what kind of CRM, what kind of business are we trying to solve here? So in sellers or in Salesforce, inside Salesforce, there is definitely a table to store the number of users. Okay, that table is called user table. Okay. Similarly, there is a table to store the company's details, customer company's details. We call this table account. Similarly, there is a table to store the employees of your customers. It's called contact. These tables are already given by Salesforce automatically when you purchase Salesforce. You don't have to create these tables. Okay. Be it a B2B business, B2B2C business, these tables are there. So let's see these tables in details. If a table is already given to you, in Salesforce, we call every table object. Okay. So from now on, I will not use the term table. I will only talk and use the term object. Okay. Every time you hear of object, please visualize a table. Okay. I will stop using this term from now on. Every column of that table is called field. Right? Inside every column, you store some data. We'll see
Yes.
that. So I will stop using this column and I will start using field. And every row in that table is called record. So I will stop using row. I will start using the term record. Please memorize this thoroughly, because otherwise it will be very difficult for you to understand what I am talking about. Okay. Object is the table, field is the column, record is the row. Simple, right? This is the table. This is the whole object. This every column is called the field 1, field 2, field 3, and every row. This is record 1, record 2, record 3. Every row is a record. Clear?
Yes.
So I have a company. When I say I have a company, basically it is a record inside that object. What object? Account object. What is the bare minimum information you have to store for your customer company? Anybody?
Of the customer.
You are Reebok. Your company is called Reebok. Did I write the name spelling correctly? I don't know. So this when you are Reebok and you are selling your shoes, you want to sell shoes to which company? Give me a name. Come on, any organization in the world.
So, any IT company, sir?
Anything, yeah. Tell me any name of a organization.
Genpact, Infosys.
Okay, Infosys. So Reebok is wanting to sell Infosys shoes and caps for Infosys Marathon, which is getting organized on 15th July. Okay, Infosys is running a marathon event for their employees. Okay, happens. Have you seen that in paper and stuff? The TCS,
Yes.
they do some marathon events and stuff. There can be many events. So for those marathon events, Infosys wants 200 shoes and 200 caps, or maybe 400 caps. Yeah. So these are the two products Reebok is selling: product 1, product 2, and this is the customer company. So in account table, what will you store?
The name of the particular individual, age.
Name of the particular individual.
Yes.
In account, will I store the name of the individual?
No, sir,
Name of the company.
The name of the company.
Name of the
Name of the
company.
company. Yes, sir. Sorry.
So Infosys. So in this table, what column will this be called?
So it will be
Column is means
Field.
yeah. This
Field.
no. What is the name of the field? What field name will you give that?
Company name.
I will say name only. Yeah.
Yes.
Company name is a good name, no problem. But for now, let's say this is a name. Name is a mandatory field for every object in Salesforce. Okay. Whenever you create a new object, a name field will automatically generate for you. We'll discuss this in more detail later. Now I am talking to a HR manager. Raghu is the HR manager of Infosys. And the marathon organizer is basically Saurabh. So both are employees of Infosys.
Yes.
And Animesh Banerjee is the Reebok salesman. So I am inputting some data into which object of my customer I will input here. Now this is called contact. Where will I store my Raghu and Saurabh's information?
In the contact.
What will I store here? What is the bare minimum information I have to store here?
Name of customer.
Which customer? Raghu and Saurabh is there already. So what are the fields? Bare minimum fields this is needed in this table.
Name of the contact and contact number.
Contact number may or may not be there.
Okay. Designation.
First name, last name. That's it. Nothing else. Even in first name or last name, only last name is the needed field. Okay.
Yes.
So where I do Raghu and Saurabh, I will put into this table. But how will I know these two people belong to Infosys? Because this table stores other information, right? I have Swastika and Vaibhav also mentioned here. Swastika and Vaibhav, and they work in TCS. The same table is storing this value. So how will I know? So TCS is also another customer for me. Yeah.
Detail will be there. Relationship between Infosys and Saurabh and Raghu.
How will I make sure there are 4 records here, right? I have Raghu, Saurabh, Vaibhav, and Swastika on my contact table. How will I make sure that these two are Infosys and these two are TCS?
Link these contacts to the company.
How will I link that? How will I link that? For every row, Salesforce auto generates a field called ID. It's just like your Aadhaar card number, right? It's unique in India, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So just like same, it's like a 18 character case insensitive version. There is a 15 character case sensitive version of the same, but use the 18 character only. So there is a 18 alphanumeric character. Alphanumeric means it can be letters, it can be numbers also inside it, right? So 18 character long ID is automatically generated for every record. So let me say A1 and A2. I'm just giving it. It is 18 character long. I will show it to you. Okay. So A1 and A2 are created for every record. It is also for contact also. In contact C1, C2, C3, C4. This ID field is called the primary key of the table. Primary key means the primary way of identifying a record. Okay, primary key. Just like your passport, that is a primary key of your identity in India, right? But when you travel to USA, you become a foreigner, right?
Yes.
So your primary key becomes a foreign key in a different country. Similarly, This primary key can be used as a foreign key in a different table. So here I can store A1, A1, A2, A2. Clear? Now it is a relationship established. So
Yes.
this will link to this record, this will link to this record, this will link to second record, this will link to second record. And what is the name of this field? Account ID. Simple.
Yeah.
So the primary key of one table is used for relationship building in another table, and that is called a foreign key. What is the relationship between account and contact? There can be three relationships between two tables or objects. Okay, one to one, one to many, and many to many. What does it mean? One record of this side is always related to one record of this table. One record of this table will be associated to multiple records in this table. N means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any numbers, right? And N means any number of records of this side will be related to any number of records in this side. How to picturize? It is very easy. You have to picturize it this way. Instead of remembering this, you remember if it is one to many from both sides, then it is a many to many relationship. That means one record of this side is related to multiple records of this side, and one record of this side is also related to multiple records of this side. Then it is a many to many relationship. What is the relationship between account and contact?
One to many.
Which side is one, which side is many?
Account side is one, contact side is many.
Why? Why not many to many?
It will be some many to many, sir.
Why?
So because they can have multiple accounts, and in that multiple accounts they can have multiple contacts. Means Reebok can have multiple accounts.
Every table will have multiple records. Multiple record in a table does not make it many to many relationship. Relationship one is always calculated with one record and one record from other side. Only consider one record from this side and see if that can be related to many records in the other side, and that record can be made related to other side or not. Tell me that. Can an employee work in multiple companies?
No.
No, sir.
So one, this relationship does not exist.
So it is
Yeah.
a one-to-one contact.
So in TCS only one employee will
One
always
too
work.
many.
Oh, right. One.
So one to many relationship. One organization can have multiple employees,
Multiple
but one employee cannot work in multiple companies.
organization.
So it is a one to many relationship.
Yes.
So it is now established. When there is a one to many relationship, we call this as parent and this as child. Okay. The relationship is always on the child side. Please remember this.
Yes.
The relationship field is only on the child side. It is not on the parent side. A child always has in his Aadhaar card your father's name. In father's ID card, nowhere a child's name is ever mentioned. Right?
Yes.
Right.
So very important, the same thing what you see in real life, it is also happening here. Child will have association to the parent. Parent will never have association to child. Okay? Clear? Crystal clear? Now, let's see the business now of a salesman. How do you think a salesman start his day? You have joined as a salesman in Reebok. How will you start your day?
Going through the upcoming orders.
Orders? No, you're a salesman.
Try to meet the contacts who are interested to buy the products.
Yes, a potential customer for you, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Will you store the potential customers' data in Salesforce or not?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
We need to have a good knowledge of the customer and his interest towards our.
That when he's buying your product, then you have account and contact to serve his data. But what if you go to somebody and says, no, I'm not interested? Will you store his data into
No.
Salesforce?
Sir, I'll store that data. That
Yeah,
someone
sorry.
who is not, I'll store that person's data who is not interested, because like
Which
later
is
on
interested or not interested?
not interested.
You will store the person who is not interested in Salesforce.
No.
Why? It's a customer relationship management tool. Your primary source would be your customer, the people who are buying your product, who is interested in your product. Why? My question is, should I store the data or information about people who are not interested in my product?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We should do.
Why?
Because
Yes, bolle hobe na. What is the? Tell me the reason why.
Because
I
the customers should be interested on next day or 1 month.
So they have a
later.
potential to become customer in future.
Very, very good answer. Very good answer. Absolutely. In sales, we say that somebody says no to you, he's actually saying not today.
Yes.
Okay. For a salesman, no does not mean no forever. No means not today. Okay. So he will keep hitting that person again and again after some specific intervals and see that there is a potential of having a business or not. First. Second reason is, what will in sales, it is a normal ratio that only 1 out of your 10 people you have met will be interested in your product. So it's a 1:10 ratio. So 9 of the people will say no to you, and only one guy will say, okay, I'm interested, right? But the whole day will go past in a salesman by hearing no for 9 people, right? And that is, but he's still working, isn't it?
Yes.
That is a productive day. If he's not storing the information of the no candidates, what will he show to his manager? What he's working on? Clear? Third, if I am not storing the information of the people who are not saying no, I will not be able to understand why these people are saying no. I don't have the data to analyze that. I don't have the potential to check, can I improve my sales cycle? Can I make my ratio better? How the senior managers will understand that the product is getting interest in market or not if you do not understand what is the conversion ratio? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So it is absolutely essential so to store the people who has said no, or the people who have a potential of saying yes later date. Anybody you are approaching must be stored in Salesforce. So there is a separate table which is called lead. A salesman starts his day by first tracking or creating his lead list, right?
Yes.
Whom I will contact today. Yeah. He thinks these are the list of people whom I can contact today. He might have searched from LinkedIn. He might have searched from Google, different company HRs. And now Reebok is going to every company's HR and asking, do you have a requirement for our products? That's the salesman's job, right?
Yes.
You're a Reebok salesman. So in lead object, what will you store? The company details or individual details?
Individual details, sir.
Individual details. Individual.
The lead object is just like a contact object. It will have a first name, last name, and it will also have a company. Okay.
Yes.
So this is a recording lead. When this person is showing interest, this record is broken into 3 records in 3 different tables. one in account. A new record is created in account with this company name. This whole lead record is copy pasted in contact and associated to that account record. And we also create a new table. A record in new table is called opportunity. What is opportunity? Opportunity is basically the deal I am trying to make or the order. Okay, opportunity is the deal or the order. So we have seen one-to-many relationship between account and contact. What is the relationship between account and opportunity? One-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. Can't hear you, Raghu, if you're speaking.
One too many.
One-to-many. Which side is one?
Account side is one.
And opportunity is many.
Yes.
Why?
There may be many products.
A deal can have many products.
Yes.
Opportunity is just storing the deal names.
Okay.
Let me give you an example. A deal name will be July order, August order, September order. Okay.
Okay.
So the opportunity is again a table, right?
Yes.
Opportunity will also have a name.
Many,
So what's
yes.
the deal name? I'll
So-
say July order,
August.
September order, August order. Yeah. So this is the order. Tell me, what is the relationship?
It can be many to many.
One order. Have you given any purchase? Have you made any purchase in Flipkart with multiple products?
Yes, I have done.
That is the order for you, right?
Yes.
Can order be placed for different customers at the same time?
No.
Can one order belong to different customers?
No.
So the answer is clear to you.
Yes, it's many.
One-to-one.
One-to-one.
No. No. Many. One to many actually.
One-to-many. Which side is one? Which side is many?
Opportunity side is many and account side is one.
That means one company can have many orders.
Many orders.
One order cannot belong to multiple companies, right?
Yes, right.
Not possible.
Right. Not possible.
So it's a one-to-many relationship. So
Yes.
if you have a one-to-many relationship, how will you associate this again?
The ID. Primary ID.
Right.
Account ID, right?
Yes.
So I will put a primary account ID here on that
Yeah.
opportunity object and my relationship established, right?
Yes.
Similarly, I have a table. Salesforce has given all these tables, which I am telling is you don't have to create it. Salesforce has already given it. Okay.
Yeah.
So if the Salesforce has already given a table, it is called a standard
Object.
object. If you are creating a table, it's called a custom object. Clear?
Yes.
A standard objects can have many fields already given by Salesforce. That's called standard fields. You can create your own fields. That's called custom fields. Clear?
Yes.
Similarly, when you are creating a custom object, Salesforce automatically creates some standard fields for you. And of course, you have created a table just for adding your own custom fields, right?
Yes.
So standard objects has standard fields and custom fields. Custom object will also have standard fields and custom fields. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So all we are now discussing is standard objects, okay, of Salesforce Sales Cloud. That's the product of Salesforce, which salesmen are using, right?
Yes.
So one of the product is called product. In this product table, what I will store? Shoe, cap. That is what I'm trying to sell, right?
Yes.
Again, the name field. That is enough, right? Every field, every table has an ID field. Remember that, okay? It will auto-generate. So P1 and P2. Now, I have the opportunity object, right?
Yes.
January order, February order. What is the relationship between product and opportunity?
Too many, sir?
Many to many.
Many to many, sir.
Why?
Because the company can have different kind of in number of products, sir.
It is not the logic. I am telling you again and again. Relationship needs to be discussed with one
Sir,
record
can
with
be sales on
records on another side. Yeah,
January
every
order
table will
can
have
have-
multiple records. That is not a reason why you will say many to many relationships. Every record has to be associated with multiple records. Then only it will be a one to many relationship. If it is one to many relationship from both sides, then it becomes a many to many. Yeah. What is the relationship between every record of product with every record of opportunity?
Many to many.
Many to many.
Why many to many?
January order can have caps and puts, and puts can be order in January or February order.
Absolutely right. Shoes can be there in January, caps and shoes can be in February also.
Yes.
Caps can be in January, caps can be on February also. So one to many relationship from this side. January will have shoes and January can also have caps. So that means one to many relationship from other side. That means many to many relationship. Clear? In Salesforce, you cannot create a relationship between two objects which is having many to many relationship. Clear? For that, you need another object. There is no direct relationship between these two tables. Okay?
Yes.
You will have, this is the sign of one-to-many relationship. This is the sign of one-to-many relationship. So you will create a single object with one-to-many relationship with both sides. How will you create it? That there will be two columns minimum. So this is, again, I will use ID field, but for understanding, I am using the name field here. Okay. But actually, this table will store what? It will store the product ID,
Yes.
product ID, and opportunity ID, right? So, but for understanding, I'm saying to January, to February, cap January, cap February, right? Many to many relationship done.
Yes.
So this is called a mapping table. A table which is a child table of both sides, because this is a child, right? Of both two parents now.
Yeah.
It has two foreign keys from both parents. And then that is how the relationship is established from both sides. So mapping table is a table which is creating a many to many relationship between two objects. Clear?
Yeah.
When you are making a deal, what is the crucial information you need for a deal? Per object, per product.
Price.
Price is a master value for the product. I will discuss price next.
Quantity.
Quantity, absolutely. That quantity field. Give me 1 second. The quantity field you will store the quantity field where? In which object? Product, opportunity, or this mapping table?
In the mapping table.
Mapping table.
Why?
There may be a difference in price.
Why will I not put it here? Quantity here.
Which quantity does not say? Which quantity here is not does not specify here.
Which quantity means?
It should be a shoes or caps.
Correct. This quantity is for which product? I don't have that information in opportunity.
Yes.
If I put this in product, I do not know this quantity is for which order.
Yes.
Only this is the object which has the product and the order. So this has the quantity field. 200 here, 400 here. So I have shoes for January 100, caps for January 200, shoes for February 300, caps for February 400, right? Something of that sort.
Yes.
I can define for which product, which order, what would be the quantity. That's good. Now let's talk about price. When you walk into a restaurant or in a Reebok showroom, where will you see the price? Think about a restaurant.
Menu.
Menu card. So can a restaurant have only one menu card, or there can be multiple menu cards?
One minute
Multiple? Why?
for multiple users.
For
Multiple
multiple customers.
Multiple customers. So when you walk to a restaurant, every customer gets a different menu card.
No,
No.
same menu card.
Different,
Same menu card for
same
different
menu card.
customers.
Sorry?
Same menu card to different customer.
Customer.
Yeah, the same menu card. So are you saying that one restaurant will only have one menu card?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So Reebok will have only one price. What price will that be? Give me an example. Give me an example of a price. Shoe. What would be the price of a shoe?
Sir, for different shoes, there will be different prices, right?
That's fine. Let's take one shoe. Marathon shoe. That's the name of the product. What is the price of a marathon shoe?
Might be 2,500 or 3,000
2,500 and what?
rupees.
Rupees. How will that work in USA?
$.
Dollar.
So can there be one menu card then?
No.
Not possible, right?
Not possible.
The menu card vary to
Your
country to
INR menu
country.
card or Indian rupees menu card is not going to work in USA. Reebok
Yes.
is a multinational company. It works in multiple countries with multiple currencies.
Yes.
So no, it is not possible. Even restaurant in Chennai can have the same dish selling at 200 rupees. In Kolkata, probably it is selling in 100 rupees. Different geographies can have different prices.
Yes.
Different
Yes.
geographies can have different currencies.
Yes.
Okay, but the same hotel chain, same shoe shop, right? So menu card is not one. Menu card can be multiple. So what is the relationship between product and the menu card? This menu table is called in Salesforce price book. Okay, very
Yes.
important to understand. Price book is basically the menu card. Again, there would be a name. Let me give the name. USA menu card, India menu card. India price book, USA price book. Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Now tell me the relationship between product and price book.
Many to many.
Many to many.
Many to many, right? Why?
Yes.
USA in USA there should be a suit or cap, and suit will be in their USA or India.
That's correct. Shoe can be sold in different prices in USA and India, and USA will have shoes and caps in their menu card, right?
Yes.
Both. How will I create a many to many relationship?
A mapping table will become.
Mapping table. One to many relationship. What will happen if I want to map these 4 records? How many records I have to create here?
Shoes USA, shoes India, cap USA, cap India. 4 records.
4 record.
Very easy number. If this is N and this is M, it is N into M. That's it. So 2
Yes.
from this side, 2 from this side. 2 into 2, 4.
4.
Okay. So that number of records you have to create here. 4 records minimum. Shoe. Again, we are not storing the name here. Okay. It's just for your understanding. We are storing the ID.
Yes.
Shoe, USA, shoe, India. Cap, USA, cap, India.
India.
Where will I store the price?
Mapping
Honest.
Mapping table. Why? Because here I know which
Okay.
product and which country. $100 and 1,000 rupees, right?
Yes. Yes.
$200, 2,000 rupees. Mapping table, last time what we created between product and opportunity usually derives its name from the parents. Okay, this table is called opportunity product. Okay, similarly, this table should have been named price book product, but Salesforce has not uses that name. It has called price book entry. Okay, please remember this is a deviation of naming. That's it. It's called price book entry. Okay, this is called opportunity product. It is also called opportunity line item. We'll discuss this. Okay, so this mapping table is called opportunity product or opportunity line item, and this product is called price book entry. This mapping table is called price book entry. Clear?
Yes.
So how many standard objects did we discuss today? Give me the names.
Accounts,
Account,
contact,
contact,
Price book,
Opportunity.
okay,
Opportunity.
opportunity,
Lead.
okay. What else?
It's a lead.
Lead, correct. Okay, what else? Go through the sales cycle once again in your mind and think about it. What is the salesman using? What kind of fields and information is he using to close his sales?
Quantity, price.
This is not an object. What is the name of the object? Let's go one by one. What are we storing in account?
Name.
company name,
Company name. What are we storing here?
customer information, contact,
Contact is storing what?
So
Customer.
mobile number.
individual's name.
Company's employees, right?
Yes, yes.
Employees.
Employees details. Here company details, right? What are we storing in price book? Menu names,
Price.
right? What are storing in order opportunity?
Orders,
Orders or deals. What are we storing on leads?
Potential customers.
Potential
Still, but
employees details,
or
right?
yes.
That will become contact related
Yes.
if they are interested. What else? You forgot the product, right? What we are
Yeah.
selling.
Product.
Product is storing products. What else? Where are the mapping tables? Tell me, give me the names of the mapping tables.
Product
Mapping
opportunity.
tables were between which objects?
Product opportunity.
Project and opportunity. What is the name of the mapping table?
Opportunity product.
Opportunity product. What is this storing?
Opportunity and product.
Quantity.
quantity,
Quantity. Sorry.
What else?
price book entry,
Price book entry.
Entry.
What is this storing?
price,
Price. Go to work. So clear? What else?
Yes.
Anything else we missed out? Users. That is storing sellers, employees. Right?
Yes.
So let's see a Salesforce salesman's journey. A salesman first creates a leads. If that is the interest, it converts the leads to an account record, contact record, which is one-to-many relationship, and a opportunity record. Okay? Then there is a product. Opportunity and product has a one-to-many relationship from both sides,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is done by a opportunity product object, right?
Yes.
And then we have a price book, and price book also has a one-to-many relationship from both sides, which is done using price book entry.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
This is the whole sales journey. A salesman is using only these objects, right?
Yes.
Let's start seeing that in Salesforce. When you go to Trailhead, you can create your own hands-on org. Yeah. So we'll create a new playground. We'll call this batch 21. It gives a while for this to be created. I hope you are going through these trails very well and you are attaching that to the favorites. That is very important. Just for your understanding, this is the Bong Bong trail you should be looking forward to. This Bong Bong administrator trail. What is the point you are looking at? Give me the points which you have completed so far, or the percentage of completion. Mention that on your chat. On basically this Google chat. What is your point, or what is your percentage completion? Okay, I will launch it from here till from next session. Probably we'll use that one. So when you are launching from this hands-on orgs, you don't need to put a login and password. It automatically logs you in. So that is the benefit. But of course, you can use login.salesforce.com and you can put your login and password and login. How to do that? We'll discuss that later. So here you see, this is the sales application, which is the default application when we are logging in. And all these tables which we discussed or objects we discussed are as tabs. What is this app? This is called an app. App is a collection of tabs, and that's it in Salesforce. A app is just a collection of tabs. And this tab, an app has a one-to-many relationship. Sorry, a many-to-many relationship. An app can have multiple tabs. That app can be in part of many apps. App is not an object. Okay, so that is the only difference. But relationship is many-to-many. So here, how a salesman works. Practice this. Notice it carefully. So salesman will go and fill the mandatory fields. This mandatory fields in every object is denoted by this red star.
Red.
In name, I have only the last name, which is mandatory. First name is not mandatory. Yeah, but I will anyway fill up. Raghu, what is your last name?
N.
So I have filled up. Raghu works in Dawn. This is the only information I need, right? That gives you the opportunity to have a lead, and then you can work on this lead. You can do a lot of things, like you can add a call. This is kept. These details are kept in another object called activities. We'll discuss this later. So called him interested. Raghu is interested to purchase, right, from me, but he has to talk to Dawn and let me know that Rajiv is happy to purchase or not, right? So then I will say I need to send him a quote in 3 days. And based on that, he will say that I'm interested on. I can also set up a meeting with Rajiv, his boss, and Nidhe. So I have selected that. I can send a mail directly from here. Yeah. Every activity on this lead you can do from here. So since I am working on this lead, I will make this working contacted. I make this on the tab itself, or I can go to the detail and fill up details. Like Raghu is now sharing his phone number to me. I will update it. Yeah. Then he will say that I can also change the status from here. So I can say it is either converted or not converted. Converted means Raghu is saying no, not today. Yeah. And I can mark this as a hot lead. Raghu is very interested. A high chance that I will convert this. So then I will say it is converted. And I convert it. Immediately you will see it will extract the information, that company information. It will create an account record. And I have ignored this part. When you have this new work, we'll see this. It will only show this account name. Okay.
Yeah.
Contact is that the lead record is now directly copy pasting, and it is now becoming a contact. And you can optionally create an opportunity. Okay. Again, ignore the record type part. Opportunity is like July opportunity, right? July 2020. So I am creating 3 records in 3 tables at one shot from my lead record. Okay. I can individually do that here also. I can straight away go to opportunity object. I can go to the account object. I can create a new account also. Okay. From here. Here I will say that here, if I create a new account, I will say bong bong. And I have to make it yes. And that's it. All that is needed. These are some details which is needed. So I have to fill it up. These are I have made a page layout changes. That's why it is default. By default, the name field is the only default field. Okay. So now I can create an account from here. If I go to directly Dawn, and if I go to leads first, I will see all open leads. I will not see Raghu here because Raghu is gone. Now Raghu has moved into a contact record. So if I go to contact, I will see Raghu here. It will also show the account name, Dawn, and it is clickable. Okay. So if I click on Raghu and I go to the details, I will see that this is the account name, and I can click on Dawn and I can directly will take it to the account record. So this is clickable. Inside account, if I go to the related tab, it will show me the contacts. I can create multiple records. Like I say, Vaibhav is also. Working on Dawn. So there are 2 contacts. I am working with both the people for this deal. Okay. And maybe, so even if I go to Vaibhav, I will see Dawn as my account opportunity, right?
Yes.
So that's how all these records are related to each other. You can jump into each other. If you go to again account, so if there is a one-to-many relationship, then always you will see this in a related list.
Yes.
So account and contact has a one-to-many relationship. So contact is many. So it will be under related list. Opportunity is one-to-many relationship. That's why it is under the related list. But if it is a parent, then it will be a field. That means if you go to the contact record, in the details tab, you will see this as a field. This is the relationship record, which is creating a related list on the parent. Clear? That's how it is related. If you are creating a contact from Dawn, then you will see that the account name is automatically filled. But if you create a contact from here, from the tab, then you have to fill up your own account. If you select Dawn and you say Rajiv Gupta, that will also come in the Dawn list. If I go to Dawn now, you will see Rajiv Gupta is also showing up here. So only benefit from creating this from here is that your parent field value is automatically populated. That's it. Okay, that is a benefit. But you can create from anywhere. You can create from that tab itself. Then you have to select your own parent. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the whole journey. So now what we'll do, I will close a deal, right? So I will go to Dawn. I can go from my account also. I will go to Dawn and I will see this July opportunity. I can also create another opportunity, which is called August. Close date is mandatory. Stage is mandatory. We'll discuss these all details. But there are two opportunities, two deals for 2 months, right?
Yes.
July I already created. You see, whatever work I have done so far from the lead object has already come here. It has migrated,
Yes.
right? And you can keep on doing more work, more activities. But in the details tab, you will see all these fields, and you can change this. If you change the stage to need analysis, watch this one on the top. It automatically changes. It moves here, right? But you can make it here. You can make the changes here also. You see, stage is changing here, basically. It is a step-by-step journey. That's why this field is shown like this in the top. You have some selected fields like this on the top of the layout. You can change this also. You can change whatever fields you want to show on the screen. This object has much more many fields than what you are seeing here. Which fields you want to show? Which fields you want to put some values like 500? This is all you can control in Salesforce, right? You can add products here. First, I have to choose a price book. By default, I have a standard price book. And then I can add products. So this is showing my list prices. This is coming from which object?
Price book entry.
Price
Book entry.
Price book entry. Absolutely. I select these two and then I do next. Here it is asking me to put this quantity. So this information will be saved where? In which object?
Price.
Where do we
In
store
price book.
Opportunity product.
opportunity product? Fantastic. So there are two records which got created. These are child records to opportunity, right?
Yes.
They are child records to product also. This should be named as opportunity product, but it is showing as product for easy understanding. Okay. These are not actually product records. These are actually price opportunity product records. Clear? And then I will mark this to complete. That is closed one, and I will mark it as closed one. That's it. That is how a salesman works. Clear? How a salesman will be using Salesforce?
Yes.
Fantastic. So you are now a good salesman. Now in the next class, we'll see how you can help your salesman by understanding his sales and his pain areas and make changes for him. Okay. So we'll keep on working for making life better for the salespeople. Clear?
Sure.
Understanding of his life is clear to you, what he's using?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing to mention here is that your job is not to create data. As a system administrator, data is created or records are created by the salespeople or the common users, right? You as a system administrator are not working with data. Am I sharing my screen?
No.
No.
When you want to make changes in your mobile phone, where do you go?
Settings.
Settings.
Similarly, in Salesforce, to make changes, you have to go to setup. So this is your office. Common man is using this view. But you are not working on that view because you are not making data changes. You are making metadata changes. What is metadata? We'll discuss in next class. But your office is this setup, right? All your changes will happen inside this setup, just like settings. So your Salesforce will look very different. And this is how a common users will be using Salesforce. Clear?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go one by one. In setup, in our next class, this is the object manager tab. There are only 2 tabs, very easy. So think about account. One by one, we'll go through each of these sections and we'll see what is happening. All the objects are shown in this application. You can see all the objects are there. So you see standard objects. These are custom object. If there is custom object, is underscore C, right?
Yeah.
That's how you understand it's a custom object. So there are standard objects given by Salesforce, many, right? And there is custom object given by, you can create it on your own. How will you create an object? You can create custom object from here.
Okay.
Clear?
Sure.
So play around. And in account, you can create your new fields. We'll discuss this, how in fields and relationship we can create new fields. Similarly, in your custom object also, you can create fields and relationships. Clear?
Yes.
So first, tomorrow or the next class, we'll talk about all the different kinds of fields and relationships. What there are these standard fields, you see. If it is a standard field given by Salesforce, it does not end with underscore C, but if it is created by you, then it will end with underscore C. That is a custom field on a standard object. Yeah.
Clear.
Even on a custom object, you will have, let's see a custom object. This is the custom object. In custom object, you will also see standard fields like name field is standard, created by, and other fields are created by Salesforce automatically. And similarly, you can create your own fields. Clear? That will be called custom field. That is all we have today. Keep practicing, and we'll talk about how we will make sales journey different for my salespeople. Because the same Salesforce will be used by a Reebok, and the same Salesforce probably will be used by a heavy machinery seller, right?
Yeah.
The sales process will not be the same. Reebok sales process will not be similar to Elon Musk's sales process or SpaceX sales process, right? Different. So you as an administrator, your job would be to make industry-specific changes so that the sales process is according to the company which is purchasing Salesforce.
Sure.
Okay.
Sir, can I have some time with you, sir?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, can I representing my screen?